Chika, how would you look on a court like this?
I must tell you his answer as well. His answer was that I'm so good looking, I don't need accessories like that.
There you go, see? So I have to compensate. I have to compensate. That's why I'm not giving the jacket to you, sir. You're all right, sir.
Yes, they are very good, outstanding. And they are good, and just they have to bowl like a team, like a group. Yes, they can do it. I think very good. This team have everything for to win the trophy. One thing is very important. I hope they need a stroke of luck and no injuries. These two things, otherwise their team have no problem to win that. They don't have us, that's the difference. Yeah, I think Dhoni have set a standard so high for these young wicketkeeper batsmen coming. They have the ability, they have the talent. The only thing is execution. It will over the period of time. You don't expect they will deliver overnight. Yes, couple of performances they have done it, but the standard is very high, today's team. So I would say, yes, Pant has that ability, but he have to go a long way. I think it's, you know, a lot of talk going around about number 4. You have to see the situation at that moment. I think anybody these days, in our time, it was different. We given the number. Today, what I've seen, there's no number as such. A need of the hour is very important, and that you can send Dhoni, you can send you can send anybody. In fact, they are good enough. Numbers 1 to 7, they all can bat. Open also, they can bat number 5 also. So don't get confused. Play like a team and win the matches, and don't try to say that's his number. Number goes by the situation of the match. Kirmani? Kirmani?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Kirmani?
In our time, our era of cricket, they never considered a wicketkeeper an all-rounder. You see, Dhoni came in and proved it. You see, that's where a wicketkeeper has to be an all-rounder. And since the advent of one-day internationals came in, there was more emphasis on a batsman who can, with due respect to the wicketkeepers, who can stop the ball. That was the emphasis. Now a wicketkeeper has to be an all-rounder.
And I think if you look at in last 15, 20 years, the 3 players come out, will be very difficult to pick up who will be. Sangakkara, who got 10,000 runs, Gilchrist, who was extraordinary match winner, Dhoni. I think this is what happened. In last 100 years of cricket, we never seen a wicketkeeper coming out with such a great performance. So it's become, they set the standard there. It's very, very hard for the youngster to come out and compete now.
Yeah, this gives a fair opportunity for every team to come back to form, right? Sometimes because of rain or bad luck, you can lose a match. So, but in 9 matches, it's got a fair opportunity for every team to qualify. I think maybe this is a good format, I would say. Definitely yes, because you're playing each other once at least. So definitely yes, and from Indians' point of view, I think all the more better for us, because you get used to the conditions. The English conditions are going to be different, and by the time you could set the team, yes, I think this is a good format for India also. You want me to read out my team?
Yeah, that's one.
No, I think honestly, most of them pick themselves. And to answer one of the questions which somebody was asking, which Kapil was trying to explain, I mean, if you ask me, I would still want a few match winners. See, a World Cup team should consider a few all-rounders, few specialists, top order, whatever it is. I think in top order we are through. I mean, we have Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, and Virat Kohli. That's true. And bowlers also, I think we are primarily quite comfortable. We have a Bumrah, we have a Shami, we have a Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I'm talking about a 12 or not even going into the 14 angle. Dhoni, wicketkeeper, so your 7 picks themselves. Then the question is whether it's going to be Jadeja plus 1 leg spinner or a wrist spinner, let me put it that way. Jadeja plays or not plays, that's there. The only slot that's going to be slightly confusing is number 4 slot, which is what I think one of the media people asked. I mean, if I was the captain, or if I was the chairman, or if I was Kapil Dev of 1983, I'll go for a match winner. A guy who can win matches from no-win situations. We need such a cricketer also. I mean, we cannot have always safe cricketers. So I think taking that into account, I think while Dhoni will be the wicket-keeper batsman, I still believe that Rishabh Pant is a good cricketer. Don't forget, he is a guy who's caught runs, who won a test match from a who almost won a test match for you in England, from an amazing no-win situation in a test match. And I think you encourage him. Like you keep saying, hey, Rishabh, apna game khelo, don't worry, you're going to play all the games. And you give him that confidence, I think he'll win 3 matches on his own itself. I mean, in my days, a couple they've said, Chika, no rules for you, you can do whatever you want. Like that, you give Rishabh Pant that freedom to play, he's capable of winning 3 matches single-handed for you. That's my opinion.
First of all, will you pick 3? These one, what he said, the name.
Yeah. He said, apart from this 3, he's asking, apart from this 3, who will be the 4th, like you?
Yeah, I would, on English conditions, basically I would, like you say, I would go for an extra pace bowler. I would drop a spinner and go with the pace bowler, because he's the chap who's going to win matches for you. It's not the spinner who's not going to win matches for you in England. So I would go for a person who can seam the ball. I think it's very important in England, someone who can seam the ball a little bit. Well, Bhuvi is one who can do that. So if he's not in the 3 you mentioned, I think Bhuvi would be the right one for those conditions.
No, Bhuvi is already mentioned there.
You mentioned Bhuvi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bhuvi, Bumrah.
Bhuvi, Bumrah, Shami.
Shami.
Which one the 4th one?
4th one.
Tell me, Srikkanth. Yeah, probably Umesh Yadav could be a good one because he seams the ball a little bit, you know, and he's got the pace.
He can bat also.
Batting wise, I don't think you need him, but I think for bowling wise, he would be your better bet. Because, like I said, he's got the pace, and in England you need someone to get the ball to seam off the wicket. That's very important.
Chalo, team is selected, we will win now. That's it.
I think leave it to the government. It's not in our hand. If you're going for the championship, the policy of the country is more important than individual thinking. I think for a sportsman, just go out and play. But if the policy says you can't do that, you can't. Your team is not bigger than the country you're representing. So stick to whatever the policy of the country.